Hey folks, I'm Tony Crabtree and I'm walking with you through all the steps of the home buying process here. This is a great series for any person who's attempting to purchase a home for the first time, or if you simply want a refresher on what happens when you go to buy a new home, this is great for that too. If you have questions about any of this or you want to dig further into any of this information, definitely email me or you can call me or text me. That works great too. Okay, so step 6 of the home buying process is the appraisal. This is an often misunderstood part of the process, so in order for this to make sense, we have to go back to discussing the mortgage lender and the bank. So your mortgage lender is helping you get connected with a bank. And that bank is actually going to be the people lending you the actual money here. Now let me repeat that. The bank is going to be giving you the money for your new home. And they want to make sure that they're giving you the right amount of money and not too much. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of this bank for a moment and use this example of a worst case scenario. Let's say they give someone, let's use the name Bill, and they give Bill a loan for $100,000 for a new home. Well, fast forward into the future, let's say Bill loses his job and stops making mortgage payments. Well, they foreclose on Bill's home and now Bill doesn't own the home. So who owns it? Well, the bank. So the bank knows that whenever they lend money for a home, they could potentially be the owner of it in the future. Well, the bank wants to make sure they're lending the right amount of money. So they order what's called an appraisal. This is a person called an appraiser who actually goes to the home and takes pictures, measurements, all of that. And he or she also looks at the previous home sales in the neighborhood. And ultimately, he or she will determine what they think the true value of the home is. The bank uses this number to determine whether or not they will give the full loan for the home or not. Now, here's how this affects the home buying process. Now, as a buyer or seller, you want the appraiser to agree to the price that you've agreed to pay for the house. If it comes back lower, then the buyer and seller will have to renegotiate because the buyer would be on the hook for all that extra money. It happens from time to time in Middle Tennessee simply because home values have changed so much in such a short time. Nevertheless, it's part of the process, and it's essentially the last hurdle you have to get through before you can get to the final step, which is the actual closing. We'll cover that in the next video of this series, Step 7. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions related to this information, or perhaps if you want to take some time for us to discuss helping you with purchasing a new home, go ahead and give us a call. Email works great too if that's better for you. Also, if you can, take a moment and hit the like button at the bottom of the screen and subscribe for me. That helps others know that there's some good and helpful information here. Thanks folks, hope to talk to you soon.